Popularity polls can. And I just noticed from the, I guess the outro opening that they updated the rankings on that opening. There's a traitor among us. Yeah. Why go through the lengths of making his oh man, look at how they messed up Hasegawa. Ooh. But Yamazaki really had a great rank. Top 10, even though he's not part of the main cast. Double feint. Oh, I think he's also prepared. A loincloth. Oh, why not? And it's going to be Kagura. Yeah. Oh, and I think Kondo is not really wearing. Oh man, Kagura is definitely traumatized. Ah. And he's still so proud. But that's just how he is. So I don't think it would really affect his ranking. Yeah. Him and Dash the Shogun. Yeah. 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 So what something that is not part of the character's domain. Yeah. Will affect the rankings. So maybe something out of uncharacteristic of of that. Nah, man, that would hurt so much. There's no, there's no protection or whatever. But man, Otairi, she would have at least felt that bear with her bare legs or feet. Yeah. I think Kagura would have been so scared. Imagine seeing that up front. Oh man, that's so good. Oh. What's with that weird dance? They look so awkward. Yeah. Oh. Oh, and Kagura is not. Yeah, definitely. And there's still the other possible. Uh, it's going to be men versus women now. What's with that weird, with that weird choreography? Who made that? Is it? Was that Hijikata? Oh, Katsura. Oh. I think Sachin made that choreography. Graphics. Okay. Things are developing a lot more faster now. Yeah. Otai with her crazy evil face. For the show will just be affected. Oh, what's with the sweating with Cubey? Play the dead serious character. Oh yeah, I forgot that Cubey doesn't like being touched by a man. Yeah. Out of all the three girls that he has to choose, he choose Cubey. Yeah. The thing is, these girls, yeah, they're not ordinary women. They're really strong. Whoa. Kotaro. Oh, so so their characters are based off to real life, I guess, samurais in the past. Yeah, I think I've heard Hijikata in Shinsengumi before. So maybe Hijikata is really a part of the Shinsengumi in the history of Japan. Maybe the same as Katsura. There you are. Whoa. But that would be an interesting fight. Katsura and Kyubey. But wow, that walking sideways at at the stairway, that would be definitely hard. And they're going really fast. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, makes sense. But I don't think it's just because of Otai. I think just it's just Kondo's character in general. No, he's dancing upside down. Yeah, yeah, makes sense. Kondo would go to Otai's side. Oh, yeah. But who's going to face Gin? Oh, because they absorb. Yeah, because I guess they absorbed him. He has a really low rank. Oh man, they're making. Do- oh, so still working. Yeah. Disgrace me. But I don't think would. Man, how come Otai is has the stomach at safe of seeing Condolight? Oh, and Kagura will see this. Oh man. I wonder what Gin's doing. I think he's just dozing off around. Oh, they're facing off the two ninjas. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that might increase her rank even more. No. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's just how her character is. Yeah. Sachin is really. No. Whoa. What happened to Sadaru? I guess Adaro beating up Elizabeth changed. But I guess now they're best friends or something. What happened? I still can't get over him being tied like that. Who tied him like up like that? Who? Who are we missing? Ooh, that's interesting. Mister now. Who? Who is it? Who is that? Oh, Yamazaki. He he was faking it. Whoa, that's a plot twist. So I guess now Yamazaki has done something interesting. Yeah, unexpected. The ratings are falling off. No, Shinpachi. Oh. 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 What happened to Kondo? He looks kind of cool though. Oh. Oh, yeah. I guess this has become a bit more focus focus I guess with regards to Shinpachi's Yamazaki's character. But I but yeah, I think it's still really fun to have this kind of sentient kind of characters. Side character. Yeah, that's oh man. At least they had their time to shine. Oh, top 100 characters. Oh, nice. Oh, so even the ones that are like costumes of the side characters. Oh man, this this brings back a lot of characters from the past. Yeah, and Otaku, Otaki Jikata, and yeah, I forgot about their friendly neighbor monster. Yeah, and Otsu, Tama, Kondo. Oh, Takasugi's fourth now. And Okita's, yeah, I guess Okita's was second, just like before. So yeah, that's the end of this arc. And yeah, they really did end it in a more extravagant way of just throwing Shinpachi and Yamazaki. But yeah, definitely I didn't see that coming. Yamazaki was the one who really started this all, and yeah, it's kind of cool that it's somewhat like this is what would a side character would feel. I guess it would also be something like maybe you could find a similar situation with maybe a supporting actor or something like that, or maybe just an extra in a movie that is something like a stepping stone for a for usually the main character or the antagonist. But there are really times when opportunities when an actor is able to bring out even just being an extra or side character definitely makes an interesting kind of guess impression to the viewers. And I guess that's the thing they're pointing out to this episode, to this arc, with regards to yeah, just the characters in general. Because yeah, if you would look back at the other characters, like I guess example is Tsukuyo, is that she's just new to the series, and she really only had a few screen time and moments, but the viewers appealed a lot to her. The same way, I guess the same way with Okita. I guess the Shinsengumi had a lot of screen time. They even had their own arc. So, but yeah, with regards to the character, so even Takasugi and Kamui, so they had the really, because I guess they really made an impression as a really good um, potential antagonist, especially to Gin. So I think that's what really made them popular and a lot more interesting. But yeah, I guess the only different about to me would be Kondo and Hasegawa. I guess because what made me interested about them is not really because of the I guess I'm also interested in their characters, but just them being the comic relief of Gintama. But almost everyone is could do comedy, and everyone, I mean almost everyone of the characters in Gintama, because this is a comedy anime. But in terms of the one who really made me laugh a lot, the one who really made me, yeah, laugh, made me um, laugh at the to make me laugh and cry at the same time. It's definitely Kondo and Hasegawa. So these two these two side characters are in terms of the comedy of Gintama is really, I think they're my favorites in terms of the comedy. And yeah, but with regards to Gin and the others, it depends on the the situation. And yeah, I think, but with regards to the interesting, I guess being interesting about the characters, yeah, definitely Gin, because there's still a lot of mystery with regards to his past, and just with regards to his character. And yeah, I guess Okita in general, I'm not sure how come he's, I guess maybe it's because of his sadistic attitude. And but yeah, Hijikata definitely is up there for me as well. And yeah, Takasugi, Kamui, they're really interesting characters, definitely, because you still don't know their true motivations. But and also, I guess Kagura really fell off with regards to the rankings, and Shinpachi, but I guess they're still part of the 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 top 10. But I guess they're also more of like a comic relief most of the time. They're rarely they're rarely taken seriously, and the only time you get to see them that serious is, yeah, whenever there's a serious arc, just like Gin with regards to um with regards to like something like the Yoshiwara, the Shinsengumi, and the Benizakura. And I guess that's just their role as, I mean, I mean, supporting character for Gin. So it makes Gin's ca- character more appealing, especially um, looking back to their origin, looking back to their connection. But I think with regards to the other characters, yeah, Tsukuyo, definitely. I guess what really affected her rankings is the previous two arcs. So definitely, I think we've seen a great character development for, even if in just those two arcs alone. Because yeah, I think her background, her story was really um, is really what can you say that? Yeah, it's really interesting. It's really unique, I guess, with regards to, compared to the other characters, motivation, or I guess their origin story. Because we had the origin story for, I guess Sachan has the the most I guess a bit not that interesting kind of backstory, because but she's part of the Oniba Wanshu, so that's the thing. But we never really seen the Oniba Wanshu that seriously until we've seen the spider arc. And yeah, and Kyubey, I guess Kyubey even had a lot more interesting uh, origin story with than what Sachan or Otai's backstory, because Otai is more of like a supporting for Shinpachi from the beginning, so she's not really I think she's just like what makes uh it's like a support what makes Shinpachi's character a lot more appealing, something like that. But the thing is, Otai also somewhat affected Kondo and also Gin. So I was somewhat expecting her to also be part of at least the top 10. But yeah, I guess we rarely see her. We only see her whenever it's somewhat connected to Kondo or somewhat connected to their club. So yeah, I guess there isn't really that much more thing that they could explore with regards to, I guess, their character. But I think maybe they could explore a bit more with regards to the development of their dojo. But I guess that wouldn't be interesting to the viewers or something. So, but I think the ones who are a lot more um, popular are the ones that has something a lot more, that there's still a somewhat some kind of mystery or something something that isn't this is somewhat unique to the common or ordinary characters. So yeah, I really did enjoy this arc, and uh, especially the comedy. And yeah, I guess there's still the thing with also with Kondo Sadaharo beating up Elizabeth. And yeah, so this is I really enjoy this arc. Yeah, it's that's not one of that's the beauty of Gintama, is that from time to time you get a serious arc, you get this kind of funny arc. So it's a mixture of a lot of things, and I guess eventually will also be able will also they will also show up a um, heart heart jerking heart something that will make you cry kind of arc. So we had that before with I guess the Shinsengumi Crisis also somewhat kind of that. But we have a lot we had a lot of those kind of arcs that will get you will make you feel a lot emotional. And yeah, I maybe hope we get to see another something like that next, because yeah, we had the serious, we had the funny, and yeah, that's I think that's the one thing. I just hope they they don't do a horror kind of arc. I think that's the I'm not really a fan of horror, because yeah, usually I dream about it once after watching a horror kind of stuff. So yeah, and yeah, I'm not a fan of horror, because yeah, I get scared easily, especially if it's uh, I guess with regards to Japanese horror, because I think they said that one of the best horrors out there is made by are created by Japanese anime stories, even movies. So yeah, I hope they I get to avoid those kind of arcs, but I guess I would still watch them, especially. I guess that's the thing, because even if it's going to be horror, definitely there's still going to be a comedy. So yeah, those are my thoughts in this episode. If you would like to share yours, just leave it in the comments down below. And if you also would like to share your rankings with regards to the popularity of who, maybe guess who's your favorite characters in Gintama, just leave a comment down below. And if you did enjoy watching my reaction, please hit that like button, and subscribe if this is your first time here, so you'll be updated whenever I upload my reaction videos. And if you want to watch my reaction to the next episode, you could also do that now. Just go to the link in the description down below, and you could also request an anime reaction on my Patreon if you wanted to request an anime that is not part of my anime reaction right now. And it will really help support me and help me create more reaction videos like this in the future. So thank you again for watching. See you in my next video. Have a great day. Goodbye.